Welcome again to Let's Talk Science with Pastor Dan. I'm going to talk a little bit today that's something that's purely science, and it's not directly Christian. We'll talk about this later. It'll apply it till tomorrow's, but I want to talk about dimensions. We know that there are three dimensions that exist. The first dimension, the second dimension, that's the flat two-dimensional space. Then we have third dimension, which gives us three-dimensional space. We do know there's a fourth dimension, that would be time. We have, I believe, mathematically calculated there are at least three more dimensions which we really can't get our mind around. And we know that they actually do exist, but we can't quite, again, we're finite. We understand time, we understand height, width, length, depth, things along those lines. But the best way that I ever understood it, when I was taking a class called PChem, physical chemistry, it's a calculus-based chemistry class, and we were talking about wave functions. Now we use wave functions to understand dimensions, and the reason I really remember this is we were talking about the concept of flatland. Flatland was if there was something that was only two-dimensional. There was no height, only width and length. And anything that moved through flatland, if you were to be in three-dimensional space moving through flatland, you'd see a line develop as your fingers began. It would get bigger, and eventually, because the hand would hit, it became really, really long. And then as you left, it would disappear again. And it would seem magical. That is what the concept of dimensional space is. We see things appearing into our realm, and they seem extraterrestrial, they seem extraworldly, they are supernatural because it's moving through that extra dimension. I remember when I was in college, I had a test where I was asked to convert a wave function into three-dimensional space, and I was allowed to use my book. And so I pulled out the example in there about two-dimensional space converted to three-dimensional space. I can't do that now. It's been way too many years. But that explained how that process of understanding the dimensional space exists. We're going to look tomorrow at understanding the dimensions that exist and how Scripture shows us the dimensions that exist in our realms. All right. Hopefully not too bad. Take care. God bless.